Alright guys, we're back. And we got a good one here. Okay, so this is Imperial Marshmallow Fluff Nutcase. You kind of get a look at it right there. Imperial Porter brewed with peanut butter, marshmallows, and natural flavors added, 10.2%. This is out of their triple digit series. And you can see they kind of have like a peanut wrapped up in a straitjacket with marshmallow sticks on either side of him, and he looks like he's kind of sweating it. So, really funny shit right there. This is from Listerman, and I've had a few of these on camera before. Not this beer, but a few Listerman dark beers. So let's crack that, and let's enjoy some of this. Got the old Holy Mountain Snifter. Got some darkness coming out here. Very nice. Set that down. Take a little. I love the way that they implement peanut butter in their beers. It smells sweet and just delicious. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Okay, definitely get a nice blast of peanut butter. Then it's real roasty after that, and then I think it kind of washes down with a mellow marshmallow sweetness. The marshmallow is not super prevalent though. Very, very tasty. I should make this into a fucking shave soap. I'd be all over that gourmand shit. Okay, let's get with it. This is gonna be a fucking good one. I know it. We got some Archaic Alchemy out of Mexico. This scent is called Archaic, and it is basically a dupe of Spice Bomb. I've been trying to get my hands on Archaic Alchemy for years. It all started when I wanted to do a Cinco de Mayo shave. And I was like, I've heard of Archaic Alchemy. I've seen a few people use them. I want to get ahead of the curve and get a tub before May rolls around. This was a couple years back. Was not able to do it. Everything on their site was exhausted. I tried messaging the dude directly. No response. I thought it was over. And I'll tell you guys, it's not over. I was lucky enough to get some. I'll tell you the story about that. I scraped out some yesterday and today. I just did a test lather yesterday. I wasn't able to actually complete a shave, so maybe I'll touch on that. But very nice packaging, waterproof label, nice top label, nice side label. Everything looks kind of like the industry standard for a wet shaving artisan soap maker. And I'll tell you guys, this stuff whips up nice. It whips up nice, and it takes a lot of water. It takes a lot of water, and it creates a dense, creamy lather. Very fucking appealing to me. I got it in my Lancaster bowl right here. I'm using my new Dark Sanctum official 3D printed samurai shape brush, and this is the marble colorway, so you can kind of see it's white with little black specks in there. And then I got an AP Shaveco synthetic 2-bed knot in it. 2-bed is the name of the knot. So let's get some of this lather right there. Just creamy goodness, dense. I actually just did my cheeks yesterday. I didn't get a chance to get back to the den after I did my shave of the day picture, and after I actually loaded my bowl with soap. Did a little bowl blooming. I put a little spot of water down at the bottom and swished it around, and I had everything set out and ready to go for a shave video. And turns out the one of my brother-in-laws came over. He's a young man, and my wife was teaching him how to do his taxes for the first time with online tax services stuff. So that kind of created an unexpected detour in my evening, and we ended up just talking and catching up. So it is what it is. I just kind of shaved my cheeks yesterday and lined up my what do they call this up here? Crow's pass, crow's foot, whatever. I lined that up as well. So I did get a feel for the soap yesterday, and I can tell you, it's good stuff. Takes a lot of water and creates a nice, rich, creamy, dense lather. I way overloaded it yesterday. Okay, let's take a look at this fucking bad boy right here. This is the Quintero 3D printed double-edged safety razor. And it has 2 dots on the cap, which means it's their medium efficiency. And they have a 1 dot and a 3 dot, so a more mild and a more efficient top cap. So beautiful red-black colorway. You know that's my shit, red-black. Me and Lord Shady on Instagram hold down the red and black squad. So let me show you how this works. The top cap actually slides to one way or the other. So it slides, and then you kind of pull it out like that. And look at this. Look at the way it holds the blade, and look at kind of the geometry inside here. You could see it kind of bottlenecks in the center, and then it has open notches on either end. And then if you look right here, I'll show it kind of slanted. You could see there's a notch dead center, and then a kind of post that goes the whole width of the blade. Very unique way of loading a razor. Absolute masterful 3D design. And look at those fucking lather channels. It does not get much fucking better than that. So let me try to load this back up for you guys. You slide it in kind of off center, and then it slowly goes to center. You have to kind of line it up yourself, but after it's in, there's enough pressure to keep it from sliding easily. So nothing to worry about. All right, let's get with it. I have a third use Gillette Platinum blade in here. And this is the 4th 3D printed razor I have used from Quintero. The first 3 were gem style razors. They were all different. They had different head geometries, and they all worked really fucking well. And that kind of sparked further interest in trying some of his other offerings. I think he has a straight up like Artist Club style SE, which I've yet to try, but will probably be on my list next. And then this this double edge one that I'm using today. So just absolute masterful design. I mean, not only is it aesthetically pleasing for a 3D printed piece of gear, it looks very, very professionally designed. And on top of that, functionally, it's feeling nice right now. Like I said, I didn't do my neck yesterday. I just did my cheeks and kind of lined up my fade up top. But this fucking thing, functionally, is feeling nice. It definitely has some blade feel, so it's gonna be for the blade feel gang. But it doesn't feel threatening. Like, it's still providing pretty damn comfy shave, so Pretty happy about that. And it gives a little bit of feedback, which may just be because the blade isn't locked down like to the fullest extent. You know what I mean? There's pressure on it, which is holding everything in place. I just got done with my first pass. You can kind of see the head is still perfectly aligned. You know, nothing is off center. So just got done with that full first pass. Didn't mess with the head whatsoever. Just was shaving like I normally would. So there's definitely enough tension on it to keep things in place and safe. And the soap performed fucking excellent. Like even the little soap suds in the sink that I wiped off that are just totally immersed with water right now, they still have enough density to float on top of it instead of just immediately dispersing. Very nice. As far as the type of lather this is creating, this is kind of the type of lather that I enjoy. Dense, kind of has some weight to it, some viscosity, low structure, slick. I have no idea what the post-shave is like. The ingredients are in another fucking language that I don't know. Not that it matters, it's a product of Mexico, but it's in another language, so you guys are going to have to do that math on your own. I'm not the guy to go for that. But I think this guy was in the wet shaving community for some time, and I believe he kind of knows what shavers want. So I don't think he's done any like updates to his soap base recently, but I know he updated his base at some point, because the description on the other scent I picked up, Eureka, said that it was an updated formula. So if this one's this good, I can only imagine Eureka, the other scent, which is an updated base, I can only imagine how that one's going to be. So very nice. I did write down a few things about these soaps. It was 280 Mexican pesos, which equals out to $13.8 roughly. And so very nice price point for a tub of soap. It was 5.3 ounces when it was exchanged from grams. So absolutely nothing to complain about when it comes to that price point. Very nice price point indeed for a fucking quality soap that kind of hits the mark for my preferences. It is tallow, and then it says scent notes: lavender, cumin, black pepper, vanilla, and more, based off Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb. On my unboxing video, I mentioned it smells like a men's cologne that I'm familiar with, and I thought it was 1 million or perhaps 1 million Privé, but it was Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb after all. So I wasn't far off, but I was mistaken. But Spice Bomb is a good one. I know if you guys are interested in Spice Bomb, pretty sure Sterling has done it before, but also First Line Shave, their newest release that's coming out really soon, called Frag Out. That one is gonna be based off Spice Bomb as well, so if you are interested in picking up the scent in some shaper fashion, you know, former fashion. Check out First Line Shave as well. Everything is just kind of firing on all cylinders, and I really could not be happier. The new brush looks great, works great. I do wish the 2-bed was a little bit more dense. The synthetic knot, I wish it was just a little bit more dense. It's a little bit less dense than I was expecting. Didn't hurt its lathering abilities whatsoever. I've just kind of came a little bit more accustomed to a kind of denser knot face feel. No problems there though. It still whipped up a lather very easily. This fucking thing. I'm swiping it around like I did that Henson, and there's probably absolutely no reason to. This fucking thing, man. This is a comfy ass razor. With, I would say this is more than entry level blade feel. I'd say you might want to be a fan of blade feel or a blade feel lover to use this DE on the medium setting. However, I would say it feels non-threatening as a wet shaver who has been doing this for a little while. Definitely doesn't feel like, you know, it's gonna cut me. It feels comfortable. And look at that. After both passes, the head is still on straight. The blade is still in place. Definitely had enough tension to hold everything together. So, the razor design proved to be of Roger Quintero's high standards. And it's 4 for 4. And if we're talking about everything that I've ever gotten from Roger Quintero, combined, he's batting 100. You know, he's just hitting home run after home run after home run, in my opinion. I never thought I would have been the fucking 3D printing guy, but I cannot believe how much I'm enjoying these fucking 3D printing items. There's just something about it that takes the seriousness out of wet shaving. Like, it takes the seriousness out of the hobby, and it's just fun. Like, I feel like I'm shaving with a toy, but a toy that's masterfully designed. And I don't know, there's just something about it that's just fucking, it's bringing me pleasure. I like it. The fucking soap that I waited so long to finally try and get my hands on, I had all but given up hope if I can perform. The shit was slick, the shit was dense, creamy, smelled good, had fucking nice medium scent strength, nothing to complain about there. The price is on, the packaging is on, fucking A+ Archaic Alchemy. I mentioned it in my mail call video, but I'd be remiss not to mention it again. I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to pick up these Archaic Alchemy soaps through a group buy that was organized by HD Shaves on YouTube and on Instagram. And I was watching Henry's YouTube video like a week or two ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. He was using some Archaic Alchemy and talking about, you know, his experience doing a nice breakdown, as he always does. And then he kind of opened it up for his viewership that he was going to organize a group buy. And I got in on that, and he was very communicative. He communicated well the entire time that I dealt with him. And he's a good dude. He's a good dude, you could tell. So, gotta give a shout out to him. Please go check out his channel and give him a like at very least. Dude did me a solid by letting me get in on this group buy and kind of fulfilling this little wet shaving dream that I thought was dead and gone. Alright, before we finally finish this, I'm going to be using some of the old Shaving Shop Club before A&E. This one's called the Savoy Aftershave Splash, and this one was actually done by Henry at Victoria out of Canada, because he used to contract artisans to make exclusive offerings for the Shaving Shop Club, and it would be kind of like a Mod Podge of different artisans all in one place. And it was a really cool idea, and I think for the consumer it was fascinating and exciting, but for as a business plan, it was just something that he had to move on from because of inconsistency in branding. Every artisan was submitting their packaging and their labeling, which kind of created quality inconsistencies and all this jazz. But it's still a part of wet shaving history. Glad to still have some of that old stuff. This one is based off of 1 million Privé. I'm almost certain of it. And alright guys, that'll do it for me. That was a fucking shave to remember. Bunch of new shit, but everything worked great. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed this one, because I sure did. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.